They have finally arrived, boys. Boom. You have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about, do you? That's okay, because it's been a minute. I've been waiting and fucking waiting for these for a long time. Ignore the carpet, it's getting replaced. These things I have been waiting for 2.5 months for, and we are going to give you a first-hand impression of what they are, how they feel, and if whether or not you should spend the $20 to buy them. Gentlemen, this is my YEEZY Pods review. Alright, so first and foremost, I have been waiting for these for an extremely long time. The YEEZY Pods finally came today, this weekend. However, they were backed up for weeks. I have been waiting. They said it would take 4 to 8 weeks to get here, depending on when you bought them, but they got backed up, so it actually took me, I bought them as soon as they basically became available on his store in February, and it's April 20 something right now, so it's been about 2.5 months, so it's been like 10, 11 weeks, so a little late on that, but they were backed up. They told me that. I guess they were kind of slow on updates. But anyway, besides all that, fuck all that. We're here, $20 plus shipping for everything on their store, but specifically for these. So I paid $30, I think, total in this, something like that. But here we go. They came in a wrapper, or obviously in the postage. So here's what they are. They come in this little bag. Yeah, fuck it. Let's take it out and see. All right. This is difficult. Let me try to set it up. All right, that is way better. I think you can see it now. Yep, good. Okay, so it came in this little bag, like I said. We're gonna open it up. Here we go. Stretch it out, and yep, they're in there. Let's pull them out. There they are. All right, let's lay this out. Okay, so here are the actual pods. Now, if you have no idea what these are, if you've never heard of them somehow, they are essentially a sock shoe, comparable to Crocs in a way, except they're sort of like Crocs, as you can see on the bottom here. They got these double pads, a lot like Crocs do, but they also have this bottom thing right here, this little space in the middle, which is actually padded, but only on the inside of it, not on the outside. So it gives your sole, I guess, of the foot some space. But there they are. They open up like this, so you can take them out. And, well, that's interesting. There's also a folding aspect. So as you can see, they're supposed to fold. So this is the sock part of it, where it's like, it's a lot longer than I thought. I got the size 3. They have 3 sizes. They kind of compare to shoe sizes, or at least US shoe sizes and European shoe sizes on their website, but they're a large range, so you kind of have to just guess, essentially. I got the 3rd size. It's probably going to be a little big. It looks a little big, I'm not going to lie, compared to what I normally have, so it might be a little big on my foot, but there it is. All right. It's very soft. This is very soft fabric. You can't really get a feel, but yeah, there you go. It's very soft. It feels like kind of like a lot of like thick wool socks feel like, I guess, but not. Let's see, is it inside feels like? Ooh, it's very stretchy. That's nice. Very stretchy right here. Like that. Okay. So yeah. I've never done a review like this before, so all my things are like, all the terms are bad. This is very tough. I'll give them that. Both sides are very tough. I do have Crocs. Let me get an example here to show you. Right, so in the same way the Crocs have this thick, kind of rubbery bottom to it, this has the same feel as a Croc bottom like this does. So if you can imagine Crocs and how they feel on the bottom, we'll see if they feel the same on the inside. My Crocs are a little dirty, but if you can imagine Crocs, these things feel, at least to the touch, same as the Croc bottom does. So there we go. All right. Enough bullshitting around. Let's show you what it is. So we have the pod. This whole stretch right here, all fabric, all sock right here. It does fold all the way up into itself like so. So you can fold this down, and then you can fold this into this little, hi cat, into this little almost wallet-sized, carryable, foldable shoe thing. Let's see. Does it hold its form? No, it does not. Okay, so It's not going to just stay folded. Well, no. All right, that's definitely going to have to be put in like a purse or a wallet. It's not really going to fit in a wallet, or like your bag. You're not going to be able to just do this. You can put it in a drawer for sure. Like you could put it in like one of your drawers or whatever, but you're definitely not going to be able to just do this and put it in like a basket or something. It'll just unfold like that. So I assume that's for both, right? Yeah, okay. So you're going to definitely have to put this in somewhere for it to stay in this form, but it can fold up to this. So that's very nice for just, if you're walking around and then want to have these on for whatever. But let's get to the real test. How do they feel? I'm going to put them on now. Right, so truthfully, I have no idea whether you're supposed to wear socks with these. I'm going to reach inside and see what it feels like. If this part is here with no sock fabric on the inside, I'm definitely going to keep my socks on for this. Let's give it a try real quick. All right. Well, there is a fabric liner on the inside. I don't really know how to show you guys this. There is a fabric liner. You could probably wear these without socks. But for the first test, I'm going to wear with socks just to see how they feel. And then I'll try without socks to see how they feel. All right, first test, first shoe. It's going to be really hard to do one-handed. So I'm just going to put this on and then give you guys a breakdown. Also, this is really long, as you can tell, like a sock. So it is stretchy. Not super stretchy, but it is stretchy. So we're going to give this... Why is that out there? I don't know. We're going to give this a try, and we're going to put this on and let you know, guys, firsthand view. Okay, it's on. A little slicker and harder to put on than I thought. You kind of have to pull it up your leg a bit here, but there it is. It's on. First impressions. Very long on the bottom. If you are not anywhere close to like if you're a size, I think the size I got 3 is for 10 to 12. If you're barely a 10 or on the low end of 10, do not get these. I'm a 11 and I still got padding here on the front for sure. A little long on the bottom, so I'll say that. The feel though is incredible. It does rise up your leg quite much. I'm gonna put this down so you don't see my white ass skin. The feel though is extremely unique. I really don't know how else to describe it. I love the way that looks. I love the way it looks when your pant leg is down. That to me looks sick. It looks like I'm just wearing a sock, but then you turn it sideways and you can clearly see this padding right here. I'm going to give you guys a little wider angle view. There we go. That looks cool. I personally think that's awesome. Now let's talk about how it feels, because that's probably the most important part here. Without taking a step in it yet and just wearing it flat out, it's comfy. It is definitely comfy. Kanye, YEEZY, something he's always done is made fairly comfy products. I'll give him credit for that. So even when he was with Adidas, it is comfy. It's a weird feeling. It does not feel like a Croc on the inside. I will say that. I think Crocs are a bit comfier. This definitely just feels like padding or like rubber. Not rubber. Rubber's red. There's a piece of this on the bottom here inside, so you definitely feel the fabric, but it's not like filler or rubber. It doesn't feel like that, but it also doesn't feel like Croc. So, all right, that's one shoe. Let's get the other one on. So once again, a little difficult to get on, but once it finally is on, when I say difficult, I just mean you really have to like pull it down. Like you have to grab the bottom here and like pull it down a little to get your foot fully extended into the shoe. But once it's on, there they are. Wow, I don't really know how to describe it. I mean, looks as advertised. They definitely didn't lie. That is it's 100% looks exactly as advertised. They both have this middle sole thing, like a piece of this inside here that connects these two together. So they are connected, but only on the inside, not on the outside, clearly. Boy. I don't really know exactly what to say. They feel like... you can kind of a little stretchy there. I would say first-hand impression of how they feel. I would say they feel like if you took a Croc and put a sock attached to it. That's honestly what I mean, literally, you grab these two things right here. If you attached a sock on the inside of these two things, that's pretty much a pod at this point. I mean, that's kind of the feel. It's not as lined like this, not as rubbery as this is. It's definitely a little less rubbery on the inside. More built for, these are more built for, I would say, style design and comfortability than a Croc, which is more built for casual wearing around. So if you can understand that, I guess that's the best way to describe it. I can tell. But let's give it a walk around. Let's give it a little testy. Oh yeah. Okay. You know what? Let's try to get a landscape view so you can see it. So that's a triangle, and I realize there's no real way to get to that view. Basically, here's what we're looking at. They are very comfy. I will say that. They definitely boost your height. I can definitely tell. There are some padding boosters in here. It will definitely make you look taller if that's what you care about. It just walking around on my completely stained carpet, it feels like what I was saying. It does feel different than Crocs. I don't feel like on the sides here, specifically on the left and right side as I walk around, because there's no partition on the sides here, little side parts right here and all the way down, because there's no part like that like there is on a Croc, you feel a little wobbly, I guess is the best way to word it. You feel like you could tilt left, right, over when you're moving a little bit. Yeah, okay. So when you move a little bit quicker, there does seem to be a bit of tilting. Like you could slip a little pretty easily. Also, hold on, I just noticed that when I'm walking a bit faster, yeah, okay. So when I walk a little bit faster, backing up, let me check. There is a little slippage on the pod itself. It does move down a bit, so that could be just because I got a size too big, although maybe it's not that bad. Maybe it'll work itself out, but it does feel like a little bit of slippage, especially after a quick start. Like if you start doing this and then you stop, little slippage, not really a whole lot to notice, to be honest. If you're just casually walking, you probably wouldn't even realize it. I don't really know. I'm gonna have to give a more thorough breakdown of the actual walking part of it later on, but it is comfy. I will say that for a $20 pair of shoes, that's basically a sock shoe combo that can fold into itself and you can carry it around, and in my opinion looks pretty good. Yeah, it's comfy. I'll give them that. It's a comfy ass shoe. Boy, I really don't know how to describe these. I kind of think you can pretty much tell how they feel just by looking at them. They're long. Don't get me wrong. The dimensions are long. You can definitely see there is a thick layer. I mean, plenty of space at the end. So I probably got a size here. Let me try. You can see that's where my toe is right here. There's a whole extra bit of cushion right there. I definitely probably got a size too big, but considering how long these took to get here, I'm probably not going to complain about them. Maybe later on, I'll order a pair that's smaller and see if I can tell any major differences. But as you can see, it's extremely stretchy. There is a lot of air in here. Even though it's tight to your skin, it does not feel like it's going to fall off. I don't think this lining right here does not feel like it's going to rip off or anything. I don't think you could. It seems pretty well sewn on to the bottom, to the rubber parts on here. So, yeah, where the hell did that come from? This part feels pretty well. It looks like it's glued on almost. Sewn, maybe glued. Trying to get maybe a combination of the two. I'm not truly sure about that. It does not feel like it's going to rip apart. I mean, pushing this, I don't see any part of it pulling. Yeah, none of this feels like it's coming off anytime soon. So if you're worried about the sock disconnecting from the bottom pads, I think you're good on that, to be honest. It feels like it's going to stay on there. The real question is, how long can these stay comfortable, I guess? The real question is, how long can you wear these without your shoe or foot killing you? And that's just a time test, and we're going to have to wait and see. I'm going to go to the store now, and once I get back, I will give a full review of how it feels to walk around in public for a while and try these on outside the house and outside the home. See you there. Okay, welcome back, everybody. I have officially gone. Hi, Cat. I have officially gone on a short little journey with these YEEZY Pods. I have gone to the supermarket, gotten some groceries, was able to take a lot of steps in them, use them quite a lot, and I am finally going to give a final verdict and review on these with a rating as well. So first off, at this, walking around in these quite a lot, I must say one thing. If you aren't pretty much filling out this shoe entirely with like a massive size 12 foot, these things will slide down on you as you walk along. They just do. They'll go like, they end up looking like that, where your heel sort of sticks out the bottom. They don't really have anything to hold you back from that unless you're pretty much completely filling out the shoe. So you will find yourself quite often stopping, pulling them up. Luckily, they are easy, very, very easy to just do this and slide them down. Very quick little stop, but it is an annoyance factor, and it's something you have to consider should you decide to get these. Other than that, some other things about the shoe. They are comfy, I must say. I think they look very good, especially if you are wearing darker gray, darker clothing as well, gray, black, blue, anything like that. They look and fit your outfit pretty well. They pretty much blend in entirely. I think to me, it looks great with the rest of your outfit as well. I can see they're not really meant to be walked around too much in, however, as the more you walk in, it does not seem to feel like they are going to be stabilizing. They don't feel very stable, or it's not stabilizing wrong. They just don't feel like they're meant for long distance walking, more just like wearing around during the day when you don't plan on going many places. If you can wear them at your work, I'm sure they're comfortable enough to wear. They feel comfortable enough to wear during the work week and during the work day, and when you're lounging around, just chilling out. But they're not really seeming to be walkable. Far distance walking is not recommended in these. But for my final verdict, based upon a lot of factors, we have comfort, look, design, build, structure, and of course, feasibility. How often can you wear these? Where can you wear these? And how do they work as an actual shoe? I will be giving these, for all of that, I will be giving the YEEZY Pods, and taking in price considerations, but also taking in how long they take to get here as well, basically 4 to 8 weeks if you're lucky. YEEZY Pods, overall, a 6.5 out of 10. I will say with one caveat, should you find a size that fits you properly, if you actually fit your size shoe better, I should probably have gone down one shoe size from the 3 that they have on their website to a 2. Probably would be a bit better. I don't know how much in terms of using it walking every day, but should you get a properly sized shoe, it might jump up a whole point to a 7.5. Style and comfort, I think they look fantastic. If you're really showing off, like if you're wearing these during, with shorts, I don't think it's going to look nearly as well. But if you're wearing these with pants, I mean, to me, they look fantastic to me. Now, I don't know what everyone else's opinion on. Some people think they look weird. Some people think they look cool. I'm on the side that thinks they look cool when you blend it with pants as well. I don't think they will look nearly as good with shorts, as they do obviously right up severely far your leg, and they have a long sock loop to them. So for the comfort and the style and the design and all that, I would have to give it, you could argue, a 7 out of 10. For the comfort and style and all that, it's definitely a 9 out of 10 for me. The structure, design, wearability, feasibility, how, will it stay together? It certainly feels like it would. I have had no indication that these are going to fall off, but the slide back problem, especially if you don't have the right size on them, the slide back problem is definitely a thing, and it's real, and you feel it pretty much as soon as you start walking more than 10 steps or so, you will start to realize they will slide back, especially if you're pace walking, if you're a fast walker. Other than that, I guess I should say, wearability, easeability of access, very easy to put on, very easy to wear. Can pretty much wear these with anything except shorts. I think they probably look best with the darker clothing style, should you choose to wear that. But yeah, other than that, price can't be, I mean, $20 is cheap for these things, man. They are, I mean, they look like they're built cheap, to be fair, but $20 plus shipping, absolutely worth it for some loungewear shoes that are extremely comfortable. They come with, you know, the sock attachment to it, essentially. I think you can't really beat that. So overall, YEEZY Pods, I'm gonna bump it up. I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10 total. There are definitely things that could be better. I wish they had more size options for sure, to find, you know, something that fits a bit better. Because if you're buying this, like, again, if you're a US 10 and you're buying size 3, dude, this is going to be massive on you, man. It just is. I mean, that space at the top, as far back as I pulled these, I still have a good solid inch at the top there. You can see it even better here. I mean, there is clear space there, and these are, for me, I'm a size 11, so these are clearly built for size 12s. There's no, I mean, it's stretchy, it stretches, don't get me wrong, but they're big. Always, if you're a size, like, for the lower size 7 to 9, I would definitely say buy. If you're a size 7 and you're trying to think about buying a size, the 2, I would definitely go with a 1. I think you're always going to find it's a little bit bigger than your foot is. So yeah, that's my final verdict. Let me know what you guys think about the YEEZY Pods. Let me know if you thinking about buying them. I know they're getting a lot better at shipping them out faster. They have finished their backpile order, so hopefully they'll be out faster. $20, I think, for what you're getting, I think it's worth it.